Hello again, everyone. Okay, this is my Fairlane. I've only just got this back. This has been a whole year out of action. A whole year I've paid rego on it and not been able to use it. Guess I might as well tell you the whole sad, sorry story about the whole thing. But, okay, in November of 2019, the transmission started mucking up. I'd been going for a while, been getting worse and worse, and I finally had some money to put aside to fix it up, so I took the transmission out. And I took it into a person, this is in Tasmania, Australia. Tasmania is a little island down the bottom. And I took the transmission in, and I'd already bought gaskets and seals and a filter kit, and cost us $300 because I was attempting to do it myself and then changed my mind. Anyway, so I took it in to get it reconditioned. It took them 3 months to do it, in which time I had to actually swap my bike for another car because I needed another car, because this is the family vehicle that we take everybody out in on weekends and whatever, and also have to take the kids to and from things, and so I had to get another vehicle. Anyway, I got it back 3 months later, and I put it in the car, and it went reasonable for a day and then started mucking up again. So I then took the car back to him, and he then took it down and parked it in his mate's yard and left it there for another 3 months. And then when he finally decided he was going to have a look at it, it broke down on the way back to his workshop and had to have it towed in. So then in the meantime, the week before he rang me, he said I was going to bring it over, but the battery's flat. And so I went and got him a new battery, and by this time, as I said, he'd already brought it up to the workshop. And I put the battery in, it wouldn't go. And so we changed a few things, and we tested several things and got a mechanic out to test things, and we concluded that the ECU, which is the car's main computer, had blown. And anyway, so I got that fixed at a cost of $500, and then I also found a computer controller for the transmission itself. So I replaced that as well, the cost of another $500, just to be certain that that wasn't causing a problem with the transmission. And to eliminate it being a problem in the future, because the car's like over 20 years old now. So anyway, so that was $1,000, and all of that took another 3, 4 months or something until we got it going again. And then it was another month or more after that it took him to move the cars out from behind it so he could actually get it out. Then he rings me up, tells me the car's ready to go. I come and pick it up, and it's still got a problem. And so I took it to another transmission place, and we test drove it and concluded that it was only selecting first and third gear. So I booked it into him, got him to check a few things, and he put it up on the hoist, and he took the sump off the transmission, and it was all full of gunk and metal, and and he showed me the filter. I got the filter out in the other car. I should have brought it in so I could show you, actually, but anyway, it's all full of sludge and metal, and and he seems to think that nothing got done to the transmission at all, that it didn't even have the sump taken off it. And Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm actually wondering whether, because we didn't send the torque converter in to get serviced, trying to save money, that's another $400 or something, and it had to be sent to Melbourne, cut open and whatever, and we didn't do that. So whether the sludge and metal and everything was in the torque converter and that came back through the box and stuffed it up, I don't know. But yeah, I sort of spent the last, I don't know how many hours getting the box out. It's pretty complicated on this. You take the exhaust off and disconnect the handbrake and do several other things to get it out, and it's very hard to get to the bolts and bell housing up behind the engine, so yeah, it's been a real complicated thing. But the dilemma I've got now is, do I try and get my money back as the person who originally rebuilt it? I paid under $800 to have it rebuilt in the first place, and as I said, I don't know whether he didn't actually rebuild it or whether not having the torque converter stuffed it up. The other issue is that I actually like the bloke, even though he stuffed me around so much. So, I don't know. I could post a legal challenge. I could go down there and argue with him, which I don't really want to do. Write him a letter. The dilemma I've got is, I've got a little bit of cash put away, but I'm still $1,200 short of getting it rebuilt again. As I said, I don't know whether to pursue trying to sue him or getting me money out of him, or just, I don't know, leave him up to God to deal with. So, I really don't like fronting people. I'm a peaceful person. I don't like confrontations and or threatening people, or as I said, I don't want to go around and try and claim that he didn't even rebuild it, because I can't know that for sure. As I said, it may well be that the torque converter stuffed it all up, because it did actually go okay for the first day, and it was really strange actually, because I went for about a 100-kilometre drive, went fine, came home, and the next day I got in it and it's mucking up right from the word go. So it's like it failed overnight. It didn't actually fail whilst I was driving it. So anyway, as I said, I'm having a little bit of a dilemma whether to pursue action against the person or just leave it go and let God deal with it. Anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble. Bye.